Based on the recent findings, the highest number of computer crimes in Malaysia for 2025 continues to be online frauds and scams. According to MyCert, the Malaysia Computer Emergency Response Team, phishing remains one of the biggest contributors to these incidents. The Q2 2025 statistics show a worrying rise, especially in fraud-related cases. Phishing is a type of cyber attack where the attacker tricks victims into giving away sensitive information like passwords, banking details, or personal data. These attacks usually come in the form of emails or messages pretending to be from trusted organizations. The more realistic the message looks, the easier it is to fool the victim. Phishing attacks can threaten users in different levels. At the low threat level, simply opening a phishing email is usually harmless. But at a medium threat level, replying to the email gives the attacker useful information. The highest threat level happens when a victim clicks on a link or attachment. This can install malware, ransomware, or steal login credentials instantly, leading to identity theft, account takeovers, and financial losses. To protect ourselves, we can follow a few simple steps. First, learn to recognize suspicious emails, especially those asking for urgent action or personal information. Second, avoid clicking links inside emails. Instead, type the official website manually in your browser. And lastly, update passwords frequently to reduce the chance of unauthorized access. If you ever fall victim to phishing, immediately report it to MyCert. And if it involves your bank account, contact the bank right away so they can secure your details. With awareness and quick action, we can reduce the risks and protect ourselves from becoming another statistic.
In Malaysia, the agency responsible for IP registration is the Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia, better known as MyIPO. For software, the most relevant type of IP is usually a patent, which protects the invention or algorithm behind the technology. A granted patent gives exclusive rights for up to 20 years, preventing others from copying, using, or selling your invention without permission. So, how do you register your IP through MyIPO? Here are the key steps. First, visit the MyIPO website and create an account. You will need a valid IP online filing account and you must apply for a digital certificate for secure authentication. This step requires your identification documents. In the next scenes, I will explain the steps. To apply a patent from MyIPO, we must first register as a user. After that, click on Do Not Have an Activation Code. When you reach this step, enter required information and click the button Submit. Once you click on Submit, there will be a message prompt. Your private profile has been created. After that, you will have to create a public account and you must fill in all the required information. After clicking on the Submit button, there will be a message prompt Client successfully created, and then you will be automatically logged in into system home page. After that, you may obtain a digital certificate by following the tutorial given by MyIPO. The next crucial step is to prepare the required documents in digital format, which includes Form 17, Form 22, and any priority data. After that, you may continue to the next step, which is applying for patent. To apply for patent, you must first click on the patent menu and apply for a national patent. Next, click Select if you already saved an application and fill in the reference for user reference. Next, you may follow all the instructions given. After you completing all 3 steps, it is considered done. But after filling, MyIPO begins the examination process. First, they check if your application is complete, then the patent goes through preliminary and substantive examinations, where MyIPO evaluates novelty, inventiveness, and usefulness. You may be required to make corrections within a given timeline.
Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to explain why privacy and surveillance are important topics in today's digital world. First, Privacy matters because we share so much personal information online, our money details, health records, and even our daily conversations. Without proper privacy protections, you can become a victim of identity theft or scams. In Malaysia, our privacy is protected under the Personal Data Protection Act, which controls how companies use our information and gives us the right to access our own data. Next, surveillance, which means monitoring people. There are many types, from physical surveillance like CCTV to computer and social media surveillance. Employers might monitor computer activity for security, and the government can monitor citizens for national security. To protect ourselves, we can use tools like VPNs, encrypted messaging apps, strong passwords, and be careful about what we share online. Surveillance becomes an ethical issue when it invades privacy without consent. Too much monitoring can create mistrust. So it should always be done responsibly, with a clear purpose and respect for everyone's rights. Hello, everyone. Today, we're exploring a crucial concept in our digital world: computer system reliability. Reliability in computer systems means the computer or software works correctly without crashing or producing errors. This is important because we rely on computers every day for banking, healthcare, school, work, and communication. When a system is unreliable, it can lead to lost data, wasted time, financial loss, and in serious cases, even risk people's safety. A famous example of unreliable computer output is NASA's Mars Climate Orbiter failure in 1999. Two engineering teams used different units in their software. One used imperial units, while the navigation system expected metric units. This mismatch was never detected, causing the spacecraft to enter Mars' atmosphere at the wrong angle and disintegrate. This case shows how even a small mistake in a computer system can lead to a huge failure, impacting critical missions and everyday life.
Phone reliability is about hardware and software. Apple and Android are both reliable, but differ. Apple iPhones have consistent hardware, as Apple controls both the device and software. Performance stays smooth for years, with long-term updates and repair support. Android phones vary by manufacturer. High-end Androids from Samsung or Google are as durable as iPhones, but cheaper ones may use lower quality materials. So, reliability depends on the brand. Apple's iOS is stable and secure, with simultaneous updates for all devices. Android is more customizable, but the experience varies by manufacturer and updates can be slow. Apple offers consistent reliability, while Android is reliable if you pick a good brand. Hi everyone, in this video I'll explain how the professional code of ethics applies to the software engineer who developed the MySejahtera app. MySejahtera was created by the Malaysian government to help monitor COVID-19 and allow users to do self-health assessments. It also helped the Ministry of Health respond quickly to new cases. The first principle is public. The software engineer has a responsibility to protect the safety, privacy, and rights of all users. For MySejahtera, this means making sure the app is safe, trustworthy, and that personal data is only collected and used when necessary. Any feature that could risk user data must be avoided. The main goal is always the public's welfare. The second principle is client and employer. In this case, the clients are agencies like KKM, MKN, and others involved in the app. The engineer must ensure the app meets government requirements, works reliably, and handles data securely. They must also communicate honestly about risks or issues. For example, the government confirmed that it fully owns MySejahtera and no external party can use the data, showing the importance of ethical responsibility. The third principle is product. This means creating a high-quality app that is secure, functional, and easy for Malaysians to use. Because MySejahtera handles sensitive health information, the developers must test it properly, fix bugs, update the system, and make sure strong security measures are in place. Lastly, the judgment principle. The engineer must make decisions based on correct technical knowledge and ethics. If a feature could harm users or expose data, they should speak up and recommend against it. Good judgment also means reporting problems, suggesting improvements, and not letting personal interests affect their decisions.
That's all from me. Thank you for watching.